The YouTube comment section and the Tiny Desk Concert by BTS has the most unexpectedly emotional, hilarious, and oddly profound fan stories you've ever seen. This isn't just a concert, this is BTS teleporting into a vinyl record store mid pandemic and unlocking a vortex of feels across the internet. Today we are looking at the comment section of BTS's NPR Tiny Desk performance, and it's not just fun noise, it's a global cultural diary written in real time. Let's go. Because this comment section, it reads like an epic novella with footnotes from 61-year-old rockers, emo kids, music skeptics turned stans, and people accidentally falling in love. Let's see the people who've actually discovered BTS for the first time. Commenter Ash the Grey drops in and says, "Wow, I'm glad my first introduction to this group was a live performance, so full of energy and personality." Yep, this is what we call the BTS baptism by stage presence. You didn't discover them, you got recruited. Welcome, soldier. Then there's Leon F. Dawson, who simply writes, "Can't lie, that first song had me tapping my feet." Sir, Dynamite is not a song. It's a scientifically engineered toe-tap trigger. It enters your ears and hijacks your limbs. Even if you're just sitting still, your soul is dancing. But then, plot twist, realization kicks in. Commenter Constantine0613 goes full poet mode. Their voices are as stable as their Billboard Hot 100 ranking. That's just not a metaphor, that's a thesis statement. Vocals so stable they could teach yoga. Harmonies tighter than a K-drama cliffhanger. Now we get to the comments that hit deeper. Heroine Asai Tumbas 3346 says, "Man, I miss my boys. I'm not as active in fandom online spaces as I used to be, but I'll always go back to them." That's right. That right there, that's not just nostalgia. It's muscle memory. BTS isn't a face, it's a default setting. The comment section is full of fans who wandered off but always somehow found their way back. And then Lucas David 9969. "It's a crime to be this talented. Somebody arrest them and jail them in my house." Honestly, we should just start issuing honorary arrest warrants. Crime, grand theft, hurt, and the sentence, life with no parole in your playlist. But just when you think you are in too deep, a 61-year-old legend enters the chat. Danette Hughes 2967. "I'm 61. You can't be of any age to enjoy good music." That's it. That's the headline. BTS doesn't have an age demographic. They have a gravitational field. You don't listen to them because you're 16 or 61. You listen to them because it hits. And in the middle of it all, commenter Sally5540 brings it home. For a group that doesn't even speak fluent English as of then, this is extremely impressive. We gotta appreciate the effort. Here are some other interesting comments that got the most likes. Abdisalam says, "I've been listening to NPR since 2009 and I don't know anything about BTS. My girlfriend is the opposite. Our two worlds collided today." Yeah, this is the collab I didn't know I needed. Public radio means pop royalty. Sarah Triple S 137 says, "If you listen to our music without prejudices, you like it. Sugar BTS." That's true, Sugar dropping truth bombs as always. If you listen with an open mind, BTS will definitely win you over. Hope World 509 says, "Let's recognize the musicians behind them too. Khan in the drums, Dox Kim in the keyboard, Kim Ki-wook in the bass, and Sean in the guitar." Yes, the musicians behind BTS deserve all the credit. Let's give them their flowers. Siete Savones says, "It's 2025 and absorbing as I watch this. Thank you, BTS, for your sincere and pure contribution to music and our world. Thank you for changing my life. I wouldn't be living in Korea right now had it not been for me stumbling across BTS. As the seasons change, and so do you, I hope the army's enduring love can fill you with warmth in this BTS thing for life." Wow, nice. Who 5989 says, I remember that one person saying falling for BTS wasn't falling at all. It was like walking into a house and suddenly knowing you're home. And that hit me really hard. Yeah. Holy Greta 8430 says, where have these boys been my whole sad and lonely life? I'm here now. But hey, you're here now. That's all that matters. BTS has this magical way of finding you when you need them the most. Blah blah P7II says, there's something about these boys really now that I kind of understand why there are millions of people who go crazy about them. They are talented. I hope people will stop questioning their impact for today's generation. I know they really work hard for what they have today. Anyways, this band, very famous in my country, I regret not standing them early. Yes, let's talk about that global hustle. BTS didn't just cross language barriers, they bulldozed through them with empathy, intention, and a killer beat. RM's fluency is a bridge, but the whole group built the highway. So this isn't just about a K-pop group doing a live set. It's about how people respond when art hits them at the right moment, unexpectedly, deeply, and often permanently. These comments reveal something more than fandom. They show transformation. A skeptic becomes a fan, a quiet observer becomes an evangelist, a comment section becomes a communal archive of human emotion. And this right here is why the business world studies BTS, why analysts obsess over their impact. It's not just about record sales, it's about resonance, authenticity, skills. So if you're a musician, creator, or entrepreneur, read this comment section like scripture. This is what it looks like when your audience doesn't just consume your work, they carry it. So now that you've time traveled through these comments of raw emotion, pure chaos, and tiny digital love letters, here's the question. What's your BTS story? Drop it in the comments. We might just read it in part 2. And hey, if you're a fan of such videos, music, culture, or what makes creative empires work, subscribe because this channel was made for minds like yours.